So thanks for sitting down with me and taking your time to chill. Like, what's your name?
Tom? Cory?
Tom Cory.
Mm-hmm.
Tom, where are you from? Where'd you come from? Like where were you last night?
Last night, San Francisco.
You're in San Francisco, and we're in Washington State right now, right?
Yeah.
So you got family up here and stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So we're there.
So, what's your field of work?
Field of work?
Yeah.
What do I do, or
Yeah,
what industry?
Yeah, both.
In tech.
Tech? Like
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I work for a web dev shop.
Oh,
Dev shop.
Web development.
Yeah.
Cool. So you're more into technology and just innovative ideas and stuff.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, my job is business development, so it's basically sales and
That's cool.
setting up partnerships, stuff like that.
That's cool. Work is something we have to do to sustain ourselves in life, right?
Yeah.
It's not something we love to do,
No.
but what's something that makes you happy in life?
Just one thing?
Well, you can tell me a bunch. Like, what makes
My
you?
dog.
Your dog?
Yeah.
Really makes you happy?
Yeah.
Just like, what makes you happy about him?
Just seeing him and how happy he is, no matter what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, in the world around him.
Yeah.
You know, I guess ignorance is kind of bliss too. He's a dog, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't know, just seeing his face, just he's always smiling.
Are you ever mean to him? Like,
not really. No, I mean,
you have to be firm with them sometimes.
Yeah.
But then they still love you though.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. You just hit it on the nose. Yeah, like no matter what happens, it's unconditional love.
Yeah.
For sure.
What's another thing that makes you happy? Animals make you happy.
My motorcycle, riding my motorcycle.
What about riding a motorcycle makes you happy? Because I don't know anything about motorcycles. I don't have a motorcycle.
You know how you feel like when you just bought a new car? Like let's say you just bought is that a Land Rover or a Range Rover?
Range Rover.
Let's say you just got that.
Yeah.
Just got it. Pulling out, you're on the freeway, you roll the windows down, you like turn the music up. You know that feeling like when you're just cruising, you just feel really free.
Yeah.
That's how I feel when I ride. You know, I just feel super free and
does it feel dangerous?
just kind of getting his own. Not really, no. It is. I know that.
It is.
But I don't know. It makes me just be more on point, you know, because I know it can be dangerous. So, I'm always like really focused, but at the same time, as being focused, I feel really free, enjoying it. Yeah, just it feels so good, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's interesting because I never knew what the draw was with motorcycles with people.
Yeah, getting in this, it's like this, like you've done sports before, right? Or maybe when you're doing music or something, like when you get in that zone and nothing else really matters, you just really focus on what you're doing.
Yeah.
But you feel free, like at the same time. That's how I feel.
That's cool. A little touch on what I just talked about. What is important to you in life? Like, what is important to you? Like, there's certain things that are important to me. Like, I have to have my studio. I have to have nice things. Like, even though I have a messy room, I have to have like a nice car. I have to live in a nice place. Right? Like, family is important to me. Like, what's some things that are important to you?
Right. I have to have a motorcycle.
Okay.
Speaking of,
money,
yeah, most definitely money. Yeah, I have to have enough to be comfortable.
Yeah. See, me, I don't really. I mean, if I have it, it's cool.
Yeah.
But like, you think you need it more than something you kind of.
I think I need it more than I actually need it.
Oh, okay.
I think it's partly in my head. I've never like been wealthy.
Yeah.
There's been periods in my life where I've had a lot of money.
Yeah.
And then there's been periods where I've had, you know, pretty broke, you know.
Yeah.
And so it just feels nowadays that I'm getting a little older, I feel like I need money more than I actually do. Because if I really think about it, I don't need it as much as I actually think I do. You know, like I could be happy and comfortable. These days I'm kind of a minimalist. I don't need a whole lot, you know.
That's awesome.
Like I got rid of a lot of stuff recently, so I did have a bunch of shit, like you know, clothes, you know, vehicles, motorcycles, stuff like that. And it's like I just felt cluttered, and I kind of shed all that, and now I feel like I want to travel more and travel light and it's hard to do when you have a lot of stuff. So I guess what I'm getting at is like, money to me was like equaled stuff. Like I always bought stuff, and that made me happy for the time. And then it was like, okay, what's the next thing? I don't need that. I just need some basics. I need a nice place, like you. I need a nice place to live. Yeah. You know, basic. Nice, you know, good food. My girlfriend. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's all I need. Good food is a big one.
I really like how you touched on a point about being a minimalist, because I think, as for me, I used to have a big studio and everything, and then you can get the most efficiency out of a small space and doing less, because less is usually more in those spaces.
Yeah.
So what I was thinking of, like, do you value experiences more than materialistic things? What is your thing about it? Like, growing older, like what's more important to you, like the experience of it or the more materialistic aspects of life?
Definitely the experience.
Yeah.
Nowadays, especially now that I'm 40 now, you know, so it's like I definitely value the experience more. That's why I'm traveling more. That's why I'm more of a minimalist. I don't need all that crap, you know. I mean, I would definitely choose experience over everything now.
Yeah. What are some things or hobbies you're passionate about? Like, or
hobbies?
Or some like, I know that you grew up with karate, right?
Yeah.
Do you still practice it, or do you? I mean, I don't know your state of it, but do you kind of think about it, or?
I do still, yeah. I mean, that's why I'm so into mixed martial arts, and like I like watching it now, but I'm just in this transition period in my life now. Like, you knew me back when I was like still able to do shit like that, right? Yeah. Like I probably still could now, but not to the level that I did. And I'm finding that like my body, because I redlined it so hard when I was younger, I'm starting to feel it now. You know, I can't do sports as hard. Like lately, going back to like what makes me happy, like yoga makes me happy. Lately, I've been doing yoga a lot. Cool. Like probably the last 6 months, I've been going at least like average 2-3 times a week, and it's really helped me to get over some of those old injuries from karate and stuff. Like I miss that. I feel like there's something missing out of my life because I don't do karate anymore or jiu-jitsu, but I know that, you know, I can't do it to that level anymore, and so now I'm thinking about more stuff that's like long term. You know, that like yoga. You know, that's, you know, 20 years from now, it's gonna help me heal, and I can still do it. Or I can't do fucking kickboxing, you know, 20 years from now.
So like, back to like karate and like some of the things you did as a sport. Has that taught you anything, like discipline-wise? Has it changed you as a man? Has it given you something? Has it scoped your life in any way?
For sure.
Like, I mean, can you kind of elaborate on that?
Yeah, I mean, I started doing martial arts when I was 9, and just some of the people and just being disciplined enough to go, you know, 4 or 5 days a week and compete, you know, and learn movements, katas, and be able to be disciplined enough to get to that fitness level where you could fight 3, 4, 5 rounds, you know, like hard, and in that fight, like stay in, like for example, my first time in Japan, I went to fight, and I remember fighting. It was in the All Japan Open. It was this big full contact karate tournament, right? It's just basically like kickboxing. You try to knock the other guy out. No pads. My first time there in Japan, I'm out there fighting, and I was fighting. I threw some punches, and next thing I knew, I'm just like looking at the lights. I'm like, what the fuck? And so I go back to my corner. My sensei was there. He's Japanese. I got knocked out, right? And he doesn't speak much English, so I'm like, Sensei, what do you hit me with? And he's like, oh, Joran Hizagiri. That means high knee kick. So need me in the face, like need me in the jaw. Like maybe 10 seconds later, I'm like, Sensei, what do you hit me with? He's like, Joran Hizagiri. I must have asked him like 5 times. Like, what I get hit with? I got a concussion. Like, I couldn't remember shit, right? And then after that, he's, you know, the next guys are fighting after that. He's like, Tomas, you fight again. And I was like, all right. I went back out and I just fought. You know, I had a concussion. I wasn't thinking. I was just like, fuck it. I was going all on just guts and muscle memory. And anyway, I fought the next fight, I won. But it's those type of lessons that like help me in life. Perseverance. Like that was a tough thing to do. Like, you could get through anything, and the people I've met too. My teachers.
That's awesome. I love that stuff. What's one misconception people have of you?
Misconception?
Yeah. It could be anything.
That I'm a player.
Okay. Really? So
yeah.
That's you're kind of a one girl guy?
Now I am, yeah.
It's just why I mean what have you learned from like dating too many girls that's not beneficial to you?
I mean, at a time in my life it was okay, and I was okay with meeting a lot of different people and having, I guess like mini relationships with people. But, there's always someone that wants something that the other doesn't and vice versa.
Yeah.
And that's where it gets complicated and get too serious. And then, when it doesn't work out, it leaves a lot of, I guess, like, what's the word, like regret, I guess?
Yeah,
or just like, I just don't want to be responsible for anybody else's unhappiness anymore. And that happened one too many times for me. And it's not worth it for me to go put anybody through that or myself, I was unhappy for a while, going through that. So it's not worth it anymore. And it's just life's a lot simpler. Again, minimalist, like even when it comes to the ladies, it's just like minimalist, it's like, I don't need to have all that going on. It's too much.
What's most important to you? I mean, I know we like a good looking girl, but like, do you think a good conversation or like someone that has
for sure.
Like I don't know. Like, what are you looking for?
For me, it's the energy. It's like the vibe. Yeah. It's the vibe. It's like chemistry's everything for me. Yeah. I mean, it's good to have a lot of common too, obviously, but sometimes opposites attract. So it's the vibe. I can tell pretty quick. It's like if there's a good vibe there.
Just a little.
Someone's energy. I feed off people's energy a lot.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. A little on the deeper side. I know, like, I don't expect you to be like Einstein about this, but what is like your meaning of life? Like, what is like your purpose? I mean, because everyone has different meaning of life for everyone, but I want to get what your meaning of life is. Like, and it could be. It's kind of it's kind of a complicated question. I'll give you a second to think about it. But,
my meaning of what
life
means to me?
Yeah, what is...
Now you're asking the tough questions.
Yeah,
No, that's a good question though, man. I think that's something that I really need to... that I'm constantly figuring out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it changes depending on what stage of my life I'm in.
Yeah.
I don't think I've found my true meaning and my true reason for being here.
Well, give me one, I'm
looking for it.
I'll give you an example of what I consider the meaning of life. I think we're on the planet here to share knowledge and wisdom with other people and share experiences with other people, and just so they can share it with other people, and those people can share it to other people. Mm-hmm. And I think that it's all about what you share is the important part of it. Like, it could be bad, it could be good, but some people don't know how to accept sharing or something. But I don't know. That's just one idea. We can come back to that one.
Okay.
What is something you wish you had more of, non-materialistic?
Sleep.
Sleep?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I wish I could sleep more.
Okay. Do you have any future plans you want to talk about? Like anything you're excited about? Like you're going to Hong Kong?
Yeah.
Any...
going to Hong Kong? Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Excited to see my girlfriend, my dog.
Your dog.
Be back in my place in Hong Kong. After that, I'm going to Bali in a couple weeks.
Ooh.
For a friend's bachelor party. My friend Rio from Japan.
Nice.
Shout out to Rio. And then after that, I'm going to Thailand with my girlfriend.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna hang out for like a week there, and then it's September, so a couple weeks after that is my friend Rio's wedding in Tokyo. So we're going to Tokyo after that.
What?
So like this next month and a half is just gonna be like a lot of traveling through Asia and stuff, and it's nice out. I'm excited about the weather and summer. I love summertime. Yeah, that's the most immediate thing I can think of.
Anything you want people to know about you? Like anything? We covered a bunch of stuff, but I'm gonna edit this out. Like, if you want to send like a message out to people, something that you want people to know, or like a message that you want younger people to learn from, or something.
Younger people?
Just something like a quote of the day or something.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Do you.
Do you.
Do you, like, no matter what.
Yeah.
Do you. Don't, no matter what money, what other people think, what your family thinks, like, do you.
Okay.
You know? Yeah, ultimately, if you don't, you just be stressed out. You gotta do you.
And there's no reason to worry or stress out, because it does no good for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right,
I don't
man.
care what other people think either.
Well,
Shout out to Ron.
Yeah.
Ron Studios.
right. And